Let's talk potholes because, yeah, few things unite Atlantans more than potholes. We all love to hate them. We love to talk about it, Doug, because, I mean, it's something we encounter, I feel, every day.
Can I just be honest, especially since we're sitting on the stream, right?
Yes.
We're a little bit hair down a little bit. I had no idea people, and I've done traffic for 22 years, and I had no idea people cared this much about them because I care enough about it, but I don't care as much as a lot of the passionate people, including when I put a video of these potholes getting repaired. We're going to find out a little more about the Pothole Posse in a moment, but the comments on it are just insane. Not just people upset about potholes, but apparently there are a lot of pothole filling experts on my Fireball Turnbull Instagram here that I didn't know existed.
Armchair pothole experts.
Armchair.
Folks, check this
Sorry,
out. He has posted this video. You posted this back on March 4th. It got almost 900 comments. 900 people sent it to their friends saying, check this out.
Yes.
And I imagine we're going to see some of this video in your story here.
And ATL Scoop thought enough of it to put it in their thing too, which I think anyway. That was that. So, but the reason we got on this, and I want to give some credit here. Okay, number one, our assistant news director, executive producer, Caitlin Kinsley. Mm-hmm. When I told her, I was like, "This thing's blowing up," she says, "No, duh." Even when I was in New York, people are obsessed with potholes, and I'm like, "How did I?" Okay, not me, but okay. But number two, Precious Goss, another one of our executive producers, she told me months ago, you need to go ride with the Pothole Posse. And while I didn't ride in the truck with them, I did get to go alongside them while they filled two different potholes basically in the Vine City area. So that's what we're going to take a look at here. If you've popped a tire or broken a rim, this one's for you. ATL DOT has been deploying the Pothole Posse in 5 teams within the city limits to whittle down a never-ending list of potholes and cracks on city streets.
So we do like 30 a day per truck. So yeah, so we out every day doing potholes, yes.
Every dry day with temps above 34 degrees, that is. I watched a crew repair this Vine Street pothole in just a few minutes. First, emptying out any trash, pouring an adherent, filling the hole with hot asphalt from the truck, and then raking it and flattening it to smooth it into place. Cars drove over it as soon as the crew laid it down. Depending on the size of the holes, Pothole Posse can fill up to 150 holes per day, in an effort that Mayor Dickens has prioritized since taking office in 2022.
Administration, we came in, so yeah, he made more headway towards focusing on the potholes. So yeah, he allocated more resources towards the potholes.
To the tune of 45,000 filled in the last 4 years, ATL DOT says, including around 10,000 potholes filled last year. Grant's job is to manage how the 5 two-man pothole trucks manage their punch lists in the city's 4 sectors as people submit areas of need into Atlanta's 311 service. And then he helps prioritize the repairs. Like this one right here in front of Washington High School on White House Drive. And this one in Vine City on Vine and Jet Streets.
It configures them into a priority of schools, neighborhoods of concern, traffic areas, and just visibilities and things of that nature.
Grant said they also consider how potholes affect foot and bike traffic, especially in areas of need. So you notice too, they're prioritizing areas of need as well, and certainly that area in Vine City. I mean, we were around. There's empty lots and burned out houses and people that are unhoused, and they're trying to make sure that it's not all, and I'm not biasing against this, but it's not all Midtown and not all the downtown district and Mercedes-Benz Stadium that get all the love. They're trying to make sure these neighborhoods where there are a lot of people that are on foot and on bicycles aren't tripping in these things. So we think a lot about ourselves or family members getting flat tires, but it's also people that literally use these streets and can be hurt even more than our cars can.
Some of the blighted, overlooked areas, they're making sure they get attention too.
Yeah.
10,000 potholes they filled last year. I was amazed by that.
And they could do it, as I think we said in the piece there, any day it's above 34 degrees and dry. Those are kind of the two limiters. So we are not making that right now in Atlanta, which I think it's 33 degrees or so, but above 34 degrees and dry. So, and they each one of those tandems, if you will, those 2-man trucks, they have 5 of them, could do 30 a day. So that's 150 or so a day. Now, when I said that in my social media posts, a lot of people disputed it, but there also are a ton of potholes, so and more that open up because water works its way into the cracks of the roads. Just our wear and tear on the roads will crack them. We have wet weather here, so there's a lot of things that affect that.
Reams, did you comment on his Instagram?
I did not. I try to trying to stay off the social medias. It's not working.
Smart.
I doom scroll too much, you know?
Yeah.
You only look at 11 Live's
Exactly.
social media
Exactly.
channels. Of course,
I will
yeah.
say, speaking of those potholes, my fiance was driving a few months back up in Roswell Road, Buckhead area, and just they put these covers on, right?
Yeah.
Seems like, I mean, these potholes we saw in your piece don't have covers on, but they put these pothole covers on, and then sometimes they slip.
Oh.
And tire went into the slip, and that, because I feel like the potholes are kind of that rounder shape, and you can kind of dip in and out, and it's gonna it'll mess up your suspension. But when you put a hard metal surface on there, it's just puncturing. When we were repairing her tire, in the hour that we were between when she got a flat and we left, 4 other cars got flats
No. That's insane.
in 1 hour. And, 311 was all over it. We got it, it was blocked up the next day, but it's a lot of potholes.
That's tough. So one thing, and to make sure I put it in the tag out of the story, ATL311.com or within the Atlanta city limits, dial 311.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you basically report any non-emergency repair that needs to be made.
Okay.
Right? I mean, if there's something that's critical right then and causing 4 flat tires in the moment, yeah, dial 911. But for things like this, hey, there are cracks in my street, there's a hole outside of the school, 311. And every county and city has their own, or many have their own versions of that. To your point, too, just when I told my wife, Momo, who's from Germany, she says better roads there. Okay, I've been there. I haven't hit a pothole yet. She hit one in Cobb County, and she called it a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom pothole, and it caused like $3,000 to $4,000 of damage on her Audi that she was driving. At the time.
Man.
So yeah, this one was a soft spot for her.
Okay.
Well, I got another question for you, Doug, as the traffic expert here at 11 Alive.
One of two.
One of two. The one that's sitting in front of me now. 10,000 potholes filled in the last year.
Yes, that's what they say.
That's what they say.
45,000 since 2022.
I'm looking over, I was doing some research. New York City, they just had a pothole blitz this last weekend. On Saturday, one day, 7,000 potholes filled.
In a day.
In a day.
That's
They've
incredible.
had 50,000 potholes filled this year.
Wow.
Are we doing something wrong?
I was impressed with our numbers.
10,000 sounded pretty good to me.
Hey, one thing again that the social media mob was saying is because they were looking at the repair and going, this seems like it's taking way too quickly to repair it. You're not doing it. Are we repairing these so quickly that they come undone? And so I wonder in New York is how long does it take to properly repair it so it lasts a long time? You know?
Well, also, don't we see more potholes forming in the early spring after winter, after the freezing of the roads, after the big snowstorms? So maybe New York has more potholes to begin with.
Well, maybe so, and yeah, so they have more of a concerted effort. And I'm wondering, wouldn't you want to wait until we're clear of snowy season to do that?
Good point.
Instead of we as we're learning here, after being 80 degrees and then 30 degrees and having
Literally
flurries
seen
yesterday.
flurries yesterday.
That's crazy, right?
Something else.
You wore a hat on your walk.
I
heard
did.
you tell Chesley.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, of course,
A
man.
loyal viewer of the show.
He lets me stay dialed in. I can listen.